Welcome back to the Smash Fighter Ballot series of videos by me, Sniping is Fun. I just recently talked about Aaron from Pandora's Tower. The next choice I talk about is going to be Adam Malkovich from the Metroid series. Most notably, Metroid Other M. Now, why would I think Adam would make, sense, for Smash Brothers? Why would, I would, choose him as a character to include in Smash Brothers? I do believe the importance of Adam Malkovich in the grand scheme of things when it comes to Metroid is actually quite important. He is, even though he's not in every single game, he's kind of mentioned here and there. I think he only showed up in Other M, but I could be wrong. He might have showed up in other games, but he has been mentioned quite a bit because he was, the commanding officer when, Samus, joined the Galactic Federation. And basically, they detailed her time there when she was under his, commanding, time when she was there with him. And it kind of has been shown that he's kind of like, after her parents' death and whatnot, her time there, he kind of becomes like a father figure to her and somewhat of a love interest too, in a sense as well. So someone important in her life that she can trust and go on with, regardless of what people say, what happens around. But he has importance to the series more so than a lot of characters that are from the Metroid series, So the importance he has to the grand scheme of things, especially with the Samus character in the Metroid series, I'd say that makes him kind of important enough to put in the game. On top of the fact that what moves that he can basically do, which they would base it off like his actual battle suit that he wears in Other M, he'd have a different type of blaster rifle compared to Samus, or really any of the gun blaster type characters that are already in Smash Brothers. He could use all the various different little items, gadgets, weapons, and various things that his squad in that game does use, like Anthony Higgs, like the ice gun and stuff like that. And do the various little different, like something that would definitely make him a different blaster user than pretty much anyone on the roster, especially the only character in his series that's already been shown in the game, Samus. And he doesn't really have popularity going for him, but like I said, the moveset and the the importance to the series, I think, detail him enough that at least with reasonings like that, I could see him being put in Smash Brothers. Maybe not now, but maybe in the future, especially if they detail him in more Metroid games in the future. And that's really about it with him. Like, I can't really talk too much on Adam because there's not much else to really go off of, because really majority of what you know about him is actually from Other M. And like I said, importance to the series, especially his connection to Samus, moveset potential going off like his squad in Other M, like all the guns and blasters and items they use. He has some popularity. I do see some people asking for him. I do see some people that actually like the character. And that's really about it. Like, what do you guys think? Do you guys think Adam Malkovich should be, maybe not for the Smash Fighter Ballot, but maybe future character from the Metroid series to actually be in the roster for future Smash Brothers games? Or do you guys have other Metroid characters you think could be playable in the future, or for the Smash Fighter Ballot? Put in the comment section what you guys think. We can discuss over there. My name is Sniping is Fun. Peace. Please subscribe if you want to. I hope you guys like this video, and see you guys later. Peace.